Hello students, today we will start with very interesting and easy chapter, tenths and hundredths. What was the length of the smallest pencil you have used? The smallest pencil that I had used was about 1 centimeter long. What about you? How long is this pencil? Guess. I think it is 3 centimeter long. What do you think? You can write your own answer. Measure it using a scale. How good is your guess? We can see that Anju used a lens to make it look bigger. So if you'll see a thin lines between 3 and 4, it is long. This pencil is longer than 3, and some more lines are also there. If you'll count that, you will count 6 more lines. These lines are for millimeter. So Anju is thinking that this pencil is more than 3 centimeter. So here 1 centimeter has 10 equal parts. So each part is 1/10 of a centimeter. 1/10 of a centimeter is also called millimeter. So this pencil is 3 centimeter and 6 millimeter long. See, I am 3 millimeter long, but I am longer 7/10 of a centimeter or 7 millimeters. We also call 1/10 of a centimeter as 0.1 centimeter. We read it as 0.1 centimeter. So 1 millimeter is the same as 0.1 centimeter. What is the length of this pencil? It is about 6 millimeter. What is its length in centimeter? So its length in centimeter is 6/10 of a centimeter or 0.6 centimeter. Frogs. Have you seen frogs? You must have seen frogs. Where? How many different types of frogs have you seen? Are all the frogs of the same length? Here are two interesting examples, and I am sure you will love it. See, gold frogs. This kind of frog is among the smallest in the world. Its length is only 0.9 centimeter. Guess how many such frogs can sit on your little finger? Bullfrog. But this is among the biggest frog. It is as long as 30.5 centimeter. What does 0.9 centimeter mean? It is the same as 9 millimeters. We can also say this is 9/10 of a centimeter, right? So 30.5 centimeter is the same as 30 centimeter and 5 millimeter. About how many of the big frogs will fit on the 1 meter scale? We know that 1 meter equals to 100 centimeter. Length of the biggest frog is equals to 30.5 centimeter. Thus, a maximum of 3 big frogs can fit on 1 meter scale. So answer will be 3. If they sit in a straight line, about how many of the small frogs will cover 1 meter? So length of small frog is equals to 0.9 centimeter. Thus a maximum of 111 small frogs can sit in a straight line and cover 1 meter. Practice time. Length of the nail is 2 centimeter and dash millimeter or 2 point dash centimeter. So here in the picture you can see that it is 2 centimeter and 9 millimeter or 2.9 centimeter. The length of this ladyfinger bindi is dash centimeter and dash millimeter. So here bindi is starting from 1, not from 0. So here also we will subtract 1. So instead of 9 we will count it as 8, and so it will be 8 centimeter and 4 more millimeters. We can also write it as 8.4 centimeter. Using the scale on this page, find the difference in length between candle 1 and candle 3. So here in the table we will write. So for candle 1, if you will use scale and you will measure the length in centimeter and millimeter, it will be 2 centimeter and 9 millimeter. Length in centimeter will be 2.9 centimeter. Flame, if you will see the flame of candle 1, it will be 1 centimeter and 3 millimeter or 1.3 centimeter. For candle 2, it is 4 centimeter and 9 millimeter and or 4.9 centimeter, and its flame 1 centimeter and 9 mm or 1.9 cm. For candle 3, it is 6 cm or 6.0 cm. For flame 3, it is 1 cm and 9 mm or 1.9 cm. Guess and color. First, color the rods as shown without measuring. Then check. So how you will color? You will color the rods of length less than 1 centimeter with red, rods of length between 1 and 2 centimeter with blue, rods of length between 2 centimeter and 3 centimeter with green, rods of length between 3 centimeter and 4 centimeter with orange. You have to guess, not measure. You have to color it without measuring, and then you have to check. This you will do it by yourself. Guess, draw and measure. You have to guess and length to draw these things. Ask your friends to draw the same. After you make the drawing, use a scale to measure the length whose drawing showed a better guess. Right? So you have to draw an ant of length less than 1 centimeter, pencil of length about 7 centimeter, a glass 11 centimeter high with water up to 5 centimeter, a bangle of perimeter 20 centimeter, a curly hair of length 16 centimeter. This exercise also you have to do it on your own in your textbook, and then you have to measure your drawing and you have to write it in your textbook. You can ask your friends measurements and you can copy down in your textbook. Our eyes get confused. Which line is longer, A or B? Measure each line and write how it is in centimeter. How good is your guess? So first of all, guess that out of these two lines, A or B, which line is longer. Pause the video and write in the comment that which line is longer. Now go to your textbook and measure it with the scale. If you will measure with the scale, you will see that both the lines are equal, and that is of 4.6 centimeter. So this is how our eyes get confused. Look at another example. Which line is longer, C or D? So if you will measure, you will see that the measurement is 3.2 centimeter for both the lines. Whose tail is the longest? Guess whose tail is the longest. So you will see, you will see this picture: lizard, rat, cat, puppy, monkey and pig. So from the picture itself you can clearly guess that the monkey has the longest tail, right? So let us write the answer. So from the figure we know that the monkey's tail is the longest. The measurement of the tail is given below. If you will measure it with the thread, right, because with the scale it is not possible to measure their tail, so you can use thread. So if you use thread, you will find that rat's tail is 1.4 centimeter, lizard's tail is 1.8 centimeter, puppy's tail is 0.9 centimeter, cat's tail is 1.3 centimeter, pig's tail is 1.1 centimeter, and monkey's tail is 2.3 centimeter. The longest rupee notes. What is the length of a 100 rupee note? Guess. Now measure it using a scale. So if you measure the length of a 100 rupee note, you will find that the length is 6.6 centimeter and breadth is 14.2 centimeter. Now guess the length and width of many other things. Measure and find the difference between your measure and your guess. So the different things are 100 rupee note, 10 rupee note, 20 rupee note and 5 rupee note. This you can ask from your parents, and after measuring it, please return it to your parents carefully. You can buy a 50 paise postcard from the post office and your math magic book. You have to first guess and then you have to measure their length and width and see how good is your measure. This you have to do it by yourself. At the market. So here you can see in the market many things are available with their price. Look at this funny price, 32 rupees and 99 paise. But if we give 33 rupees, they don't give us 1 paisa. This is only to fool us by showing 1 paisa less. What part of rupee is 1 paisa? 1 paisa is 1/100th of a rupee, isn't it? It is written as 0.01. So that is why we write 99 paise as 0.99 rupee. How many paise does a matchbox cost? We know that rupee 1 is equals to 100 paisa. Cost of matchbox is equals to rupee 0.50, that is equals to 50 paise. How many matchboxes can be got for rupees 2.50? So cost of a matchbox is equals to rupees 50 paise. Amount of money to buy matchboxes is equals to rupees 2.50, that is equals to 250 paise. So number of matchboxes bought for rupees 2.50 is equals to 250 divided by 50, and that is equals to 5. Thus 5 matchboxes can be bought for rupees 2.50. How many rupee does the soap cost? You can clearly see in the picture the cost of the soap is 8.75. So cost of a soap is equals to rupees 8.75. Arun wanted to buy a soap. He has a 5 rupee coin, 2 1 rupee coins and 4 half rupee coins. Write in rupees what money he will get back. We know that rupee 1 equals to 100 paise. Arun has a 5 rupee coin, 2 1 rupee coins and 4 half rupee coins. Now rupees 5 equals to 5 into 100 paise, that is equals to 500 paise. 2 1 rupee coin is equals to 2 into 100 paise, that is equals to 200 paise, and 4 half rupee coins equals to 4 into 50 paise, that is equals to 200 paise. Total money with Arun is equals to 500 paise plus 200 paise plus 200 paise, that is equals to 900 paise. So cost of a soap is 8.75, that is equals to 875 paise. So money left with Arun after buying a soap is equals to 900 paise minus 875, that is equals to 25 paise or rupees 0.25. An egg costs 2.5 rupees. How much will 1.5 dozen cost? So here cost of an egg is rupees 2.50, that is equals to 2 rupees and 50 paisa, and that is again equals to 250 paise. So now 1 dozen eggs equals to 12 eggs, so 1.5 dozen eggs is equals to 18 eggs. So cost of 18 eggs is equals to 18 multiplied by 250 paise, that is equals to 4500 paise. You can also do it with this method which you know already very well. First multiply 8 with 250, you will get 2000, then multiply 10 with 250, you will get 2500, and if you will add up both the numbers you will get 4500, that is equals to rupees 45. How many pens can Kanan buy and how much money is left? See here this picture. Kanan, take rupees 60 and buy 1.5 dozen eggs. You can buy pens with the money left. You know that the 1.5 dozen cost rupees 45. So total money with Kanan is 60. Cost of 1.5 dozen is 45. Total money left with Kanan after buying eggs is 60 minus 45, that is rupees 15, and we can also say it rupees 1500 paise. So now Kanan uses this money to buy pens. So cost of a pen is rupees 6.50, that is also equals to 650 paise. So cost of 2 pens is equals to 2 multiplied by 650 paise, that is equals to 1300 paise or rupees 13. So out of 15 rupees or 1500 paise, we have to subtract 1300 paise or 13 rupees, and we will get 200 paise or rupees 2. Thus Kanan was left with rupees 2 after buying 2 pens. So can I buy 2 pens with rupees 13? Say this, the price of 2 pens will be, so price of 1 pen is rupees 6.50, so for 2 pens it will be rupees 13. So she can buy 2 pens with rupees 13. Now practice time. Match this. Match each yellow box with 1 green and 1 pink box. So rupee 1 upon 10, that is equals to 10 paise, and that is again equals to rupees 0.10. 5 upon 100 will be 5 paise or rupee 0.05. 3 upon 4 is equals to 75 paise or rupee 0.75. Rupee 99 upon 100 is equals to 99 paise or 0.99. 1 upon 4 is equals to 25 paise or 0.25. So if you like the video, please hit the like button, and if you have not subscribed the channel yet, please subscribe the channel. That's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.